Hello, good morning. We are live. And today's topic is all about changing your life. Now, if that's something that you want, raise your hand, tell me where you're watching from, say hello, and we're going to dive right in. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Tamika. I live in Wyoming. A little bit about my story is growing up. I was bad at a lot of subjects, to be honest, but I was not very good at math. And then I had a really awesome 10th grade math teacher who helped the light bulb click on it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this makes sense. This is amazing. And then we went on to the next chapter and I was still lost. I went on to college. I was still lost. And I went on to teaching. Now I'm a high school math teacher. And to be honest, like I had to reteach myself the stuff and now after teaching, this is my 7th year, I'm like, I'm pretty good at math now, right? Like I have the answer key. I'm pretty good at it. But I taught for 6 years right out of college, and then I was home for 9 years raising my kids. And then this year I went back into teaching because I just really feel like it's my calling. And what I'm noticing first and foremost is that the kids are different. They are different than they were 10 years ago. They are different from when we were going to school. And so I've had to really kind of like have a mindset shift of, yes, they're behind. Yes, they're used to using electronics. And so I may have to go and teach them like old school paper pencil and have a little bit of patience with that, So those are things that I'm learning. But what I'm seeing is a trend, and it's not just in my math class, it's in the world in general. And it is the narrative that we tell ourselves. It's the things that we say about ourselves, to other people about ourselves, which really holds us back from that growth and that opportunity to really change our life. Now, if I go back to when I was in 10th grade feeling like I was struggling at math, I made the effort to want to get better, to go in after school, to let my teacher know what wasn't making sense to me. So that way she could fill in the blanks. And it's the same thing in my classroom. So, for example, at the very beginning of the school year, and I'll talk about my math example, and then I'm going to talk about how you can use it in your own life according to what goals and changes that you want to make. Okay. So at the very beginning of the year, I sat down with all of my classes and I said, whether you've had a good math teacher or a bad math teacher in the past, whether you've understood it or you haven't, like I'm here to help you learn and grow. We're going to start everything at baseline and we're going to work our way up to where we need to be, but it's your job to practice. It's your job to ask me questions and let me know where you get stuck. Like that's got to be a give and take. You've got to want to do it. And I had quite a few students who were, they just kept saying, I'm bad at math. I'm bad at math. And I said, let's stop saying that you're bad at math and let's start saying that you have gaps that need to be filled. And I'm like, and if you know it is a struggle for you, let's make sure that you're coming in early and getting some extra help. So that way you're not getting behind, like just those kind of preventative measures. And I had a really cool experience last week. I had a student who was talking to her counselor and said, we're going too fast. She just can't do it. She doesn't understand it, all of these things. And I said, let's have her come in during power hour. And power hour is just a little time where, it's like an hour where kids can come in and get help if they need it from whatever teachers. And so she came in and I watched her do a problem and she got all the way to one spot and she got stuck. And so I helped her get unstuck. She finished out the problem and she just like the confidence and the joy, like, oh my gosh, I can do this. And so it wasn't that she couldn't do it. It wasn't that she was struggling. It wasn't that we were going too fast. It's that she got stuck at one point and, she just needed help over that little hill, which is what I'm there for. But I would have never known that if she wouldn't have come in, if she wouldn't have put in effort and even tried herself. And then what was super magical is as we were in this power hour, I helped her at the first 15 minutes, making sure that she got it. Then she went around and was teaching the other kids how to do this type of problem. And when I gave her her quiz, she aced it. She got an A. And I don't know that she's ever gotten an A in math, but I'm like, it's not that you suck. It's not that you're not good at it. Like, you just needed help with one little thing because you understand all the rest. And so I think we get so caught up in in the negative, that we forget about the positive. We forget about the things that we know, the things that we're doing well, the things that we understand. And so I just want to like kind of shed light on that today. And then I have these other kids that are like, I suck at math. Before I give the quiz, they're already asking what they can do to make it up. And I'm like, you haven't even taken it yet. Like, let's make sure you're ready for it. And they're just like, no, I always fail. And then guess what they did? They failed. And then when I reached out to their parents, I hear their parents saying, yeah, they've always struggled with math. Yeah, math isn't their strong suit. And it's almost like their parents are giving an excuse for them as well, making it okay. Yeah, you're not good at math, so it's okay to continue to not be good at math, And it's not that I want to like beat a dead horse and say like we're going to make you an A student, but we have to be careful of the things that we're telling yourself, because it's not that you're bad at math. It's that you're getting stuck or you have gaps that need to be filled. And unless if you can put forth some effort, show some work, the teacher or whoever is assisting you can't get you to the next step if you're not even willing to take the first step. So I think about that in like your health journey. So many times we're telling ourselves like, oh, I'm just a crappy eater. I'm just overweight. I hate exercise. What are some other things? When it comes to addiction, like I can't live without pop. I can't live without coffee. Let's see, what are some other things that I wrote down? Oh, like I'm broke. Like I never have any money. I'm a horrible cook. Like these kinds of things. And they're not true. Like those are so matter of fact and so extreme that it's not true. It's not that you're a bad eater. Think about all the times that you do eat good. You just might have some bad habits that need to be replaced, either because you're unaware of the things that you can replace it with, or you're unwilling to change those habits because you don't really want to. Your why's not big enough to make a change. And so it's really that simple of looking at the things that you are doing well and allowing yourself to focus on that, because the universe is going to give you exactly what you expect. If you want to, if you keep saying, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, then it's going to keep throwing bills at you. It's going to keep putting things in your Instagram ads to make you spend money on them. So that way you will be broke. Okay. And so like, you have to stop saying that. You have to change I'm broke to I'm learning to manage my money better. Money comes easily and effortlessly to me. I always have a bank account that fulfills all my needs. And if you start saying those kinds of things, then the universe is going to be like, oh my gosh, let me have you, they're going to put an Instagram ad that's like, you could win $200 cash. And you're going to be like, well, money comes easily to me. So let me go ahead and register for that and see what happens. And like, we've experienced that full throttle in our lives. One of my mottos is all I do is win. All I do is win. And, like that's what we say in our family. And, we lose sometimes. We don't always win, but I just say all I do is win. And we've personally been able to win 2 Harley Davidsons completely free. We've been able to win bows for the kids. We've been able to win just free money through my business, free money through, other things. And then like Derek, where like money comes easily and effortlessly to us. Like he works a job where he can be on his phone. And so he'll sit there and do these surveys and make, a couple of dollars here, a couple of dollars there, save us money on groceries. And that's money in our pockets when we're saving those things, because, while it is him having to do some work, it's easy work and the money is coming easily and effortlessly. I've had an addiction where to candy, if I'm being honest, where I had to have candy every single day. And, now I go months without it just to challenge myself, just to prove to myself I can do it. And I had to change the narrative that it's like, I don't have to have candy in order to stop my headaches. I can have fresh fruit. I can drink more water. Like there are other things I can do to quench that craving. And maybe you want to stop smoking. Maybe you want to stop drinking. Maybe you want to stop any other kind of addiction. And it just starts with what you tell yourself. And it's not just what you tell yourself, it's what the people around you are telling you. Like I said, with my math students, parents are almost like empowering their kids to continue to be poor at math because they say, my kid has always struggled with math. I can't help them. Right? Well, you can help them. you can sit down with them and say, what homework do you have? Show me what you do know. Teach me what you do know. Okay, now we know what you do know. Let's go in and see your teacher so that she can fill the gaps on what you don't know. Like that's something that you can do to help your kid at home. And then just stop allowing the excuses of, well, it's always been this way, so it's always going to be this way. And if that's what you're going to choose to do, then that's okay. Your life's not going to change. It's not going to get better. But I just really wanted to make this live to encourage you, to let you know, like, I'm seeing this in our younger generation, and it's because of the older generation, right? It's because of like our bad habits, our bad narrative that we have for ourselves, and our kids are seeing it. Our kids are taking that and putting it on themselves. And the best thing that we can do as adults is to change the narrative we have for ourselves, change the narrative we have for our kids, and have high expectations for them. And so I hope that this was helpful. If it was, make sure that you share it, tap that heart button. Let me know that you loved it. Share your biggest takeaway. And if you haven't already, be sure you click the link in my bio. I have a link in there to my Get Fit Club. And in my Get Fit Club, we focus on the 5 keys to succeed, which are mindset, nutrition, exercise, lifestyle, and supplements. And so it's a great group full of women from all over the world who are there to help support and love on you and ask questions and get support and resources that they need. I also have some free resources in there. If you're in business, you can download my free champs tracker. You can download my keys to succeed health tracker and all the other things that are in there. So make sure that you click that link in my bio so that way you can get all those extra freebies and see if some of the other services I offer. And thank you, Lynette. You're so sweet for hopping on. I appreciate you being here. And, I'm here to help. So if you ever have any questions or need some advice, you can always reach out. My inbox is open. I am very busy, but I will always make time for you. Okay. All right. See you guys later. Bye.